This year movement is extremely important due to the new OMNI movement mechanic in Black Ops 6, which is why I have 7 tips that you probably never heard about when it comes to having faster, smoother, and overall better movement in order to consistently drop more nukes. Y'all boys know how I get down, no time wasted, straight into it. Movement practice number 1 is skip mantling. I just lost a lot of y'all right there. Y'all probably like, what in the world is that? This is just an action you do, that way you don't have to ever do that climbing animation again. Alright, so this is basically what you do. You probably didn't see me do this so many times if you watch my videos. This can only work if the ledge is like this high. You can't skip mantle. You're gonna have to mantle here, of course. See, I know sometimes people like to do this and jump in here. You do that, you get shot. But how I would skip this, you gotta catch momentum first. You gotta actually run and catch momentum, then jump. That's simple. You see, I don't have to mantle. You could do this. I could probably do this on the car too. See, if it get this high, you can't. If it get this high, it's too high. So like on the back right here, that's when you can do that. This is very important. Keep this tip in mind, this skip mantle, because you're gonna need it. I say if I'm coming around this corner right here, right? Instead of coming around like this and they expect me, I can legit just go right here, change the height. Now they don't know what they shooting at. So yeah, pretty simple movement. Just jump and time it correctly. Anyways, that's how you skip mantle. Go in private match and practice this technique a few times. Once you get it down, try to incorporate it into actual gameplay, or maybe into a 1v1 if you're playing 1v1 against somebody or against your friends or just anybody. Now, movement practice number 2 is use movement to quick peek. This is also known as shouldering, which can be used to get info from another side of a wall or around a corner. All right, basically what I mean by shouldering, say if like around this corner, I don't know what's going on. It could be like 5 enemies just stacked up right here. So instead of just running around like that or sliding, instead of just going around like this, getting popped, run out, or you can like just peek out and then slide back in, because we got OMNI movement. You can slide sideways and all, backwards. You can really do a lot on this game. It's a lot easier to shoulder and quick peek on here than it would be to on any other game. So look, say you could pre-aim like this, but then slide back in. Or what I like to do, I do this a lot. I just peek out and I crouch and move in like that. Crouch and move out like that. But if you really want to not get hit, just look out, slide back in. Or you can look out, dive back in, but diving take a bit longer. So I recommend sliding back in. Look out, slide in. Sometimes it mess up though. Sometimes it does mess up though, because like you don't run fast enough and it's like you just press them at the same time and you get a dead sliding, start crouching and stuff. But make sure you unaim. Don't just do it. You gotta make sure you unaim. That's how you get a dead slide too. If you just stay aim and try and do it, you're gonna get a dead slide. So move out, unaim, then move back in. Move out, move back in. Unaim with it though. So yeah, make sure you are utilizing quick peeks. That's another way. If you're on keyboard, it can be a lot easier. You can just slide out and slide back in. On controller, it's a bit harder though. Slide out, slide back in. Here's a bonus. See this cover right here? Say somebody over here, I can slide out. Slide behind this cover, slide back in. Utilize the cover too. When you slide in, you're lower. So look, I can just come out right here, shoot him, and then go back in. He's not going to hit me. If I just come out right here and he pre-aiming me, he gonna hit my head. Yeah, make sure you're doing that with the cover too. Now on to tip number 3. You probably done heard this one before, but it is called snaking. And no, I'm not talking about you being a backstabbing snake lizard person. Snaking is basically when you are spamming the prone animation on a head glitch. That's the best way I can explain it. You really use this to just throw off the enemy or like get them startled a little bit. Cause let's be for real, if you seeing this on a head glitch, what you doing? I'm throwing a whole nade, forget all that. I'm not challenging him in a one-on-one gunfight. Alright, so snaking. Basically, this is how you do it. Find yourself a nice little head glitch. This could just be anywhere, to be honest. You wanna lay down like prone, and to get back up, instead of going like that and come back up with the same button, lay down and then tag sprint forward to get back up. Lay down, make sure you unaim, tag sprint to get back up, and then just keep repeating it. This is gonna throw the enemy off. Like say if somebody was over there right now doing this exact movement, my timing gonna have to be so good just to hit them. But the thing is, right, you over here snaking, they don't know when you gonna pop up. At any moment you can just pop up, and then this is also another form of quick peeking, to be honest. Cause think about it, like I'm laying here. He don't know I'm here. He over there by piano, right? He don't know I'm here. Say okay, boom, I know where he is now. As long as he don't got sniper, I'm straight. Now if I pop up, he see me and I get sniped, then it's GG's. I died. That's it. But say I see him, you can shoot with it too. How you would shoot with it? Same thing. Lay down, tag sprint, shoot, lay down again. The second while I'm shooting, basically I lay down, I tag sprint up to get up. When I'm up here, I start shooting. But the second my first bullet goes off, I'm laying it. I'm drop shot basically. Laying down, tag sprint, drop shot. Tag sprint, drop shot. Tag sprint, drop shot. tech sprint, drop shot. And I'm pulling the joystick back too. Pulling this joystick back, stopping the sprint to fire. Cause you know when you run, it takes a minute to come out. So, but if I'm pulling it back, it's gonna come off, it's gonna shoot a lot faster. So this is all I'm doing. I'm here, I lay down, tag sprint, shoot, drop shot. Like, you don't know how hard it is to hit somebody like that. You can move side to side with it, so every time you go down, you pop up at a new different locations. Kind of like that game, I don't know what it's called, like whack-a-mole or something, bro. It's like it just keep popping up in a different location. You don't know what's going on. Say if it's what did I just say? Say if it's on the side right here, right? So instead of up and down motion, because I ain't gonna see nothing, I can kind of go to the side with it, you know? So it's drop shot, because you can run sideways too. This Omni movement is really good because look, I can just run sideways, tech sprint sideways. Same mechanic. This is kind of quick peeking too, getting info around the corner. So you add that into your arsenal. This next tip I ain't gonna spend too much time on because it's very easy and very simple. For tip number 4, we got B hopping. Now I know you might be like, we don't even got that in this game. Or that's where you're wrong, because you probably been doing it incorrectly this whole time. This right here is the correct way on how to B hop in Black Ops 6. Now I told you how to remember how to skip mantle. And the reason why is because the only way you can B hop in this game, unfortunately, is if you skip mantle. So right here, boom, I skip mantle right here. Because once I'm up, once you're on a ledge like this, that's when you can B hop. You gotta, because you can't B hop flat footed like this. It's not gonna work. Like a jump shot, it's just not like, I don't get how they gonna remove that in a movement game. That don't even make sense. But look, this is what you do. You run, skip mantle, and then jump again. Kind of hard to do it right here because like this box in the way. You gotta just time it correctly. See that? Very easy to just slide through. Say if somebody on the car right here, they head glitching, right? I come through, B-hop, slide out here. Like, it's not as fast as MW 2019, but it could be effective if used correctly and practiced correctly. They just don't want you to do it in this game, huh? See, look, I just did it right there. You see that momentum I caught? It's kind of like I glided up off the car. Now that's B-hopping. Make sure you remember each and every one of these tips, because at the end, I'm gonna demonstrate how they all could just work together and you can have the most craziest movement on this game. Tip number 5. We got ledge sliding. Now this is just as simple as sliding off a ledge just to get a nice little boost. Now this is gonna allow you to move extremely fast while keeping a good rhythm and momentum. So for ledge sliding, all it is basically you sliding off a ledge. So you see this ledge right here, I slide off it and I land on my feet. It's gonna allow you to slide and just keep running immediately after. Remember I told you gonna combine all these tips and tricks and see how they all just work together. Look right here, we're gonna do a skip mantle. After the skip mantle, you're gonna slide right off that little edge. So this is how it's gonna look. I'm gonna run, skip mantle, and slide. See that right there? So all I'm doing right now is skip mantling and sliding right off and landing directly on my feet instead of sliding and then canceling, and then it's like a little pause. But you gotta time it all correctly. If you time it wrong, it's not gonna do right. But yeah, you can do this off of any ledge really though. Like you don't gotta jump up on something to do it. You could just slide off. When you see a ledge, you just slide off of it and you're gonna land on your feet every time. It could be anywhere though. Like it could be off that simple thing right here. Like if you get caught in that mantle animation, it's not gonna do good. Cause like even though I can skip mantle on this, if you don't skip mantle right, you're gonna mess up the whole combo. Cause for example, when something is too high like that, it's gonna be very hard to really do it. So make sure you know your height and stuff. All right, the last and final tip. Now I know I did say 7, but clearly that was a mistake. I only got 6, and if you don't like it, then you can get the freak out. Anyways, tip number 6 is learn different movement combos. Now there are plenty of different movement combos when it comes to this game. These are basically gonna allow you to avoid getting hit as much as possible. In this way, you can stop getting smoked and start winning more gunfights. What? Illegal player data right? Did I just get banned? All right, here are some of the movement combos I got for y'all boys. Say if you challenging somebody, right? Jump, slide, prone. You see that? Basically, all you gotta do while you tech sprint, you jump, slide, and then you lay down in the middle of the slide. While you sliding, you hold the drop shot button, and then that's when you gonna go into a prone. So this can really catch somebody off guard, because first of all, you jump high and slide, it's gonna do a real long slide. So if you standing right there and you see some dude slide across the corner, it's just gonna go crazy. And then let alone after that, you just prone into it, it's gonna be like, where am I aiming at? He up in the sky, now he down on the floor. Like, what he doing? And I'm not gonna lie, I see that, bro, and I'm going to try hard. The next one one is jump, slide, prone, jump. I know that is a crazy movement you just heard me say right there, but you are not getting hit if you do this move. Look, bro. So this is what you do. Same thing. You're gonna jump, slide, prone. But after this, after you prone, you're gonna jump up. You gotta spam the jump button though, because it's kind of slow. Look, jump, slide, prone, jump. Even though it take a minute to get off the floor, it's still effective because once you up and then they shooting down on the floor, then you just jump and you just shooting, they just shooting at your legs and stuff. You know, it's not really doing critical damage anymore. Same thing, jump, slide, prone, jump. Or you can just stand up, that work too, but jumping is more effective. See that right there? You just gotta do it quick. Practice this move because this is a very crucial move that can help in a lot of situations. Now the next one, of course, you just got the slide, prone. That one's simple. You already know how to do that if you practice the first two ones. Now the next one, jump, slide, jump shot. Simple. You just jump, slide, and then you jump shot with it. I don't know why I just threw an A right there. Don't do that. You will get smoked. At first, just practice the slide, jump shot first. So slide, jump shot, and then you can put the jump into it too. Once again, they don't know what's happening. If you use these and really practice and really get the technique of them down, oh yeah, you gonna go crazy every time. And the last one I got is the slide jump back. This one, once again, is kind of a bit slow, but it can be used. So slide and then jump back. It kind of is slow a bit, but another reason is because when you jump shot in this game, it got that little shake to it, like to the iron sight or to the sight period, point blank, that shake. You don't want that because it's gonna mess up your aim. So yeah, I say don't really focus on that one, but the first ones, the ones before that, focus on those. He's gonna allow you to stop getting hit, stop dying, win more gunfights. It's gonna be really hard to hit somebody who's moving like this. Now that is 6 tips on how you can improve your movement. I recommend every day before you start playing the real game, you should go in bots and warm up these moves, just like you would warm up your aim. Drill this as much as possible. If you serious about getting good at BO6, don't be in there slacking either. But anyways, I hope this video helped a lot of people. Send this to your mammy, your pappy, your grandma, anybody who need this movement tips and tricks guide. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more tips and tricks, and not just on this game. I have a bunch of tips and tricks coming out on all types of games, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, I'm out, man.